I'm J.B. Long with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. 49ers wide receiver Brandon Ayuk is hoping for a new long-term contract as he heads into the fifth and final year of his rookie deal. Ayuk, who is coming off his career best with over 1,300 receiving yards last season, tells the Nightcap podcast, quote, "I'm trying to get what I deserve," end quote. 49ers GM John Lynch recently confirmed the two sides are actively talking to try and work out a long-term deal. Meanwhile, the 2024 NFL Draft begins on April 25th, and one of the biggest needs for the Seahawks is offensive line. Seattle lost 5 veteran linemen in free agency, and GM John Snyder says the team continues exploring multiple avenues to address the concern. The Saints signed kicker and former Gaelic football goalkeeper Charlie Smith to a 3-year contract. Smith becomes the first Irish player to sign with the team from the NFL's International Pathway Program. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Heard the catchphrase that's sweeping the nation?
Jackson, Hugh, yeah.
People are saying Jackson Hugh yeah to Jackson Hewitt because they love saving money on tax prep. Do you love saving money? Then switch to Jackson Hewitt today and pay less than last year. Thousands of people have already made the switch. Why haven't you? Stop waiting and start filing. You won't get a better deal or a better catchphrase. All together now.
Jackson Hugh, yeah.
Proof of prior year payment required when filing. New clients only at participating locations through April 7th. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com.
Are you someone who tries to drive while distracted by your phone? Someone who props it on the steering wheel or peeks down at it for a glance? Or just scrolls and scrolls? If so, you could be the next person to get into a fender bender, get a ticket, veer off the road, or even cause a crash that kills you or someone else. Enough already. Put the phone away or pay. Paid for by NHTSA.
It is a Monday, first day of April 2024, April Fool's Day. It's also a holiday in the state of California. And, we're going to continue to march. State and local offices closed. Federal offices, the banks and everything else are open. Right, Gene?
That's right.
Okie dokie.
So right.
Yes, so right. And schools, well, it's still spring break for the schools.
We think.
I believe.
We believe.
Yes. Anyway, in the news, a Star Wars attraction at Disneyland was shut down after somebody scattered human cremains. And it's not the first time this has happened. Guests have also chosen It's a Small World, Pirates of the Caribbean, and the Haunted Mansion to scatter ashes. Yeah, well, and typical of Disneyland, there's now wait in line to scatter ashes as well as a higher fee.
It's the A ride, I think.
I suppose, yeah. Gonna need one of those A tickets.
A ticket.
Okay.
Better be a big one.
Yes. So did we have a nice Easter?
Yeah, it was a nice Easter. Different. We haven't had rain on Easter in a while. But now we have.
Typically we have earthquakes on Easter,
yes.
Not rain.
Yes. If you were been wondering, the last several Easters, that shaking, well, that's earthquake.
Certainly not the Jello.
Not the Jello, and no quakes.
Okay. We had nice quiet, and I put a chicken on the grill, on the rotisserie on the grill, and it actually got done in the rain.
Well, did you get one of those cans to stick the chicken on?
No, I used the rotisserie. Okay. I know what you're talking about, the beer butt chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, my grill has a rotisserie attachment.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I use.
You said, well, it said to use this thing, and they called it this, so that's right. You're supposed to do that.
Yes. Yeah, well. Anyway, are you ready for some birthdays?
Ready.
Okay, actor Don Hastings is 90. Actor Ally McGraw, 85. Remember her from Love Story?
I do.
Okay. Reggae singer Jimmy Cliff, 76. And actor Annette O'Toole, 72.
Is she related to Peter O'Toole?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay, singer Susan Boyle, 63. Actor Jose Zuniga is 62. Actor Jessica Collins, 53. Actor David Oyelowo is 48. Actor Sam Huntington, 42. Actor Taran Killam is 42. Actor Matt Lanter, 41. Actor Asa Butterfield is 27. Local birthdays coming up.
More than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio for their news, traffic, weather, sports, and a community connection. It's the backbone of the emergency alert system, keeping us safe in dangerous times. It's critical that we keep AM radio in cars, because when cell and internet services are down, this free emergency service could be your only lifeline. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Happy birthday, no fooling, Monica Castro, Raymond Marcus, Anita Martinez, Letty Rodriguez, Danny Ramirez, Tommy Foss, Joseph Beltran, Esther Rodriguez, Cesar Reyes Sr., Rudy Tamayo Sr., Ana Ramos, Antonio Mesa, Dixie Miller, Donna Shannon, Frankie John Mendoza, Jose Barreras, Pat Edmonds, Ruth Harmon, Vanessa Valdez, Hope Esperanza, Julianne Cota, Danny Mercado, and Randy Taylor. Happy April Fool's Day birthday from KXO.
Well, Randy, haven't seen you in a while.
He's still around, enjoying the grandkids and working the back 40.
Yeah. That sounds like him.
Working hard. Okay. I have to share a joke. Okay. This came to me unsolicited, and I usually just ignore that, but Pam thought it was cute, so I will use it. Yes, yesterday, of course, Easter, I looked in the corners for Easter eggs, but all I found were dust bunnies. Okay.
Dust.
Yeah, bunnies. That's why I usually pass on unsolicited jokes.
Well, they make you sneeze, that's for sure.
Yeah, I suppose. So, can you remember any April Fool's pranks that you pulled in the past that stand out?
Sure. Do you want me to tell you one?
Oh, just one quick.
Okay, I hesitate to tell this but your car can be hard to start, and you throw your hands up in the air and say, "What's going on?" And then you try to start it again. And finally, it blows the muffler out of the car.
We're talking about a banana in the exhaust?
No, a potato.
Oh, okay.
A potato in the, and it works.
Okay.
Makes quite a noise and doesn't make the recipient happy, though.
No.
And, of course, I had nothing to do with it.
Certainly not. Besides, the statute of limitations has expired.
Long expired.
Yes. Okay. I believe we are ready for some news.
I think so.
Okay. It's a look at World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
CBS News Brief. Crews in rainy Baltimore cutting the collapsed Key Bridge into pieces and moving the debris out in hopes of opening temporary channels for cargo ships to access the Port of Baltimore again. CBS's Alex Davila is there.
Only for commercial vessels that have been deemed essential. This is not fully open to the full capacity to allow all that traffic back into the Port of Baltimore.
A storm system that flooded out part of a highway in Monterey, California is headed east. CBS meteorologist David Parkinson.
The area I'm most focused on is from Tulsa to Jefferson City, Missouri, and that's the area where there's the highest chance for not only tornadoes, but ones that could be strong, maybe even violent.
Jury selections beginning in Boise in the triple murder trial of Doomsday author Chad Daybell. People's crime editor Corinne Cesarick.
It could take up to 10 days, which is quite long for a jury selection, and I think that shows to the challenges possibly of the case.
His wife Lori is serving life in prison. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
This is Sarah Griffin with the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially for those struggling to find their next meal. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Join the fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online today at www.ivfoodbank.org.
California headline news. Hundreds of motorists trapped and isolated in the Big Sur area since Saturday when a section of Highway 1 collapsed and slipped into the ocean.
Because of the way the road was still crumbling, it was deemed to shut the road down for safety for everybody. Nobody knew for sure how far back the potential slide was.
Mid-Coast Fire Chief Cheryl Getz. The convoy of vehicles began escorting stranded motorists out Sunday. The collapse coming during heavy rains there on Saturday. The state's new minimum wage law takes effect today. Many workers getting a 25% pay hike at $20 an hour. Gary Harper Howie and her family operates several McDonald's restaurants, say they expect a cut in profits.
It is unprecedented for any industry, whether it be the whole industry or a subset of an industry, to have a 25% increase in the minimum wage overnight.
Gas prices in the state averaging $5.10 a gallon, up 11 cents from last week, 34 cents from last month. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial Valley since 1991.
If spring allergies keep you trapped inside, then you need Navage Nasal Care to keep you breathing clearly and enjoying all the beauties of spring. Navage helps clear nasal passages that are often clogged because of seasonal allergies. Navage gently flushes a pure, refreshing saline solution through your nasal passages to clear out congestion, sucking out that springtime pollen and other irritants trapped in your nose. Navage is available online at Navage.com or in stores at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, and Target. Navage, Navage.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
And it's page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. You know, they have 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors, at the Imperial Valley Mall, and in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Monday morning, the body of a Blythe woman missing for more than a month was located in La Paz County, Arizona. Amanda Ninegar, 26, was reported missing on February 28th. Her body was found near Cibola, Arizona, late Friday. The woman was last seen near Blythe on February 28th. Her car was located about a week later. Her body was found late Friday. An autopsy is scheduled to determine the cause of death. Well, Cesar Chavez Day, it's Tuesday. The holiday is not a national holiday. That's
today.
I'm sorry, it is today. Says the difference, but today it is the holiday. It's not a national holiday. That means banks and other federal institutions will not be affected. The holiday is recognized by the county and the state. Imperial County offices, courts, and libraries will be closed April 1st. State offices include courts, and the Department of Motor Vehicles will also be closed today, being Monday. All county and state public offices and services will resume normal operations on Tuesday. Schools are in spring break. KXO news time is 7:42.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Real Central Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentralmotors.net. El Central Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
Continuing with more local news, the County Board of Supervisors are to hold a special meeting tomorrow. Normally, the board does not meet following a holiday. That is by county ordinance. This will be a special meeting. It is closed session to discuss the county ordinance. This will be a special meeting. The board convenes at 8:30 in the morning. They take public comments before going into closed session. If any action is taken, it will be announced after the board comes out of closed session. That concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for page 2.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Get the home field advantage every time with Fairfield by Marriott, official hotel partner of the NCAA. Whether you're a student athlete working toward your championship dreams or your team's biggest fan, Fairfield by Marriott has everything you need to get ready for game day. From comfortable guest rooms to complimentary hot breakfast. Fairfield is part of the Marriott Bonvoy portfolio of hotels and official hotel partner of the NCAA. Visit fairfield.marriott.com to book your next game day stay.
O'Reilly. Cleaning your fuel system can help your engine run better and improve gas mileage. Visit O'Reilly Auto Parts and pick up a bottle of Chevron Techron Fuel System Cleaner. On sale now. Buy one, get one free. Plus get 2 times O Rewards points. Get more fuel-saving tips from the professional parts people at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
And page 2 of the local news with weather is brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town. Daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, and of course, every day, happy hour, 3 till 6 p.m.
Calexico police recovered a stolen truck and a motorcycle Saturday afternoon. Calexico police officers responded to a report of suspicious activity in the 900 block of Nostros Street. The report said 3 individuals were seen with a Dodge truck with Texas license plates unloading a motorcycle from the truck bed. Responding officers learned that the suspects had gone into a studio at a nearby residence. Calexico officers encountered or established a perimeter around the area and requested assistance from the U.S. Border Patrol and the Imperial County Sheriff's Office. Police made multiple announcements by public address system urging the occupants of the studio to come out. 3 men and 3 women came out and were detained. A search of the residence located an additional 3rd person in the apartment. Well, the IID meets tomorrow, being Tuesday. The meeting opens to the public at 1 p.m. Meeting will begin with the presentation of service awards. Random Bradfield, second class petty officer from NAFL Centro, will provide as a presentation regarding efforts regulated to clean up of illegal dumping at the Imperial Wetlands. On the action agenda, the board will be asked to acknowledge 2024 summer readiness updates, approval of a budget amendment to fuel and purchase power. There are also expected to approve the energy cost adjustment. The meeting will be held in the IID Auditorium, Broadway in El Centro. And the Brawley City Council will meet on Tuesday evening. The busy agenda includes a proclamation recognizing April as Autism Awareness Month. Council members will be asked to approve the sale of alcohol and waive fees for the Chamber of Commerce Greater Brawley's Imperial Valley Taco Festival on Friday, May the 3rd. There could be action to approve the deferral of the project development fees for AMG and Associates on the Brawley Eastern Avenue Senior Apartments. The project entails a 32-unit senior housing development. The meeting begins at 6 p.m. in the City Council chambers. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? With specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more. Ask about drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wind Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Our weekday lunch specials include a soft drink from only $8 to $11. With tons of TVs, we've got you covered for any sport you want to watch. Burgers and Beer with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
Here's a weather update with Carroll Buckley.
The National Weather Service says well below normal temperatures continue today. Dry conditions and warming temperatures return tomorrow, with temperatures warming to near and above normal for Wednesday and Thursday. Another weather system looks to impact the desert Southwest late this week and into the weekend. This weather system will bring cooler temperatures and breezy to windy conditions. 69 was the high in the valley yesterday, 50 the overnight low, 3/100ths of an inch of rain recorded. It'll gradually become sunny today with a high near 74. South-southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then turning out of the north. Tonight, mostly clear, a low around 54. West-southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming southeast after midnight. Tuesday, sunny with a high near 82. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then turning out of the north. 52 degrees, 94% relative humidity, wind out of the west at about 3 miles an hour. California Highway Patrol reports a car fire on Yorman Road, just north of Jasper Road. The vehicle fully involved in flames. Again, that's on Yorman, just north of Jasper. Local news, page 2, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Demand for lithium is skyrocketing, and Imperial Valley is home to one of the largest lithium deposits in the world. While this presents an opportunity for new local jobs and businesses, there are also risks. Local lithium projects can consume tens of millions of gallons of water each year, and without appropriate measures, can also expose families to dangerous chemicals and hazardous waste. Imperial Valley's lithium economy must not come at the cost of our water and health. Proposed lithium projects must keep local families informed and commit to maximum community protections. Join us in demanding responsible lithium development. For more information, visit us at ccbhealth.org.
And coming up, it's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Men's college basketball action yesterday. Purdue topped Tennessee 72-66. NC State beat Duke 76-64, number 11. NC State moves on to the Final Four. Final Four Saturday, well, it will be NC State and Purdue, and then Alabama and UConn. We've got both games Saturday on AM 1230 and the National Championship on Monday. NBA action. Nuggets over the Cavaliers 130-101. Lakers top the Nets 116-104. It was the Clippers, they beat the Hornets 130-118. 76ers ran past the Raptors 135-120. Heat beat the Wizards 119-107. Thunder slipped by the Knicks 113-112. Mavericks rolled. They topped the Rockets 125-107. Bulls beat the Timberwolves 109-101. Warriors whipped the Spurs 117-113. And the Kings over the Jazz 127-106.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Major League Baseball, the Padres scored early, scored often. They beat the Giants 13-4. Dodgers nipped the Cardinals 5-4. Diamondbacks dumped the Rockies 5-1. Red Sox over the Mariners 5-1. Angels beat the Orioles 4-1. Phillies slipped by the Braves 5-4. Brewers beat the Mets 4-1. Pirates topped the Marlins 9-7. Blue Jays beat up on the Rays 9-2. Reds edged the Nationals 6-5. Tigers tweaked the White Sox 3-2. Royals shut out the Twins 11-0. Yankees, Juan Soto drove in the winning run as the Yankees topped the Astros 4-3. Cubs over the Rangers 9-5, and Athletics edged the Guardians 4-3. Elsewhere, Denny Hamlin won the race off pit road with Joe Gibbs' racing teammate Martin Truex. After a caution with 2 laps to go, he won in overtime at Richmond Raceway last night. Don't forget, we have the NCAA Final Four Saturday, the championship game on Sunday, right here on AM 1230. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company that protects you, your home, your business, your construction site, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Well, AT&T has launched an investigation into the source of a data leak that includes personal information of 73 million current and former customers. In a news release Saturday morning, AT&T said the data was released on the dark web approximately 2 weeks ago and contains information such as account holders' social security numbers. It is not yet known whether the data originated from AT&T or one of its vendors, said the company. Currently, AT&T does not have evidence of unauthorized access to its systems, resulting in exfiltration of the data set. The data seems to have been from 2019 or earlier. The company was alerted of a potential leak about 2 weeks ago. News of the leak first reported by X March 17th. In other news, buying an affordable home in the United States has gotten a lot harder for many people since 2020. A new analysis from Bankrate.com finds that in 22 states and Washington, D.C., buyers need a six-figure household income to comfortably afford a typical median-priced home. That's a lot more than in January 2020, when Bankrate found buyers needed a six-figure income in just 6 states. Homes have become less affordable because home price appreciation has so far outpaced wage growth, according to a Bankrate analyst. We have home prices. Why are home prices going up so quickly? Blame supply and demand. We're looking at mixed results on the big board right now. The Dow off 231 points. The S&P 500 down 12. The NASDAQ up 4. Of course, it is a state holiday, not a federal holiday. Wall Street is working. The banks are working as well. By the way, gold up $16.30 an ounce. Oil up 59 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
We'll start the day partly sunny, then gradually become sunny today with a high near 74. Southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then turning out of the north. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 54. West-southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming southeast after midnight. Tuesday will be sunny with a high near 82. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then turning out of the north. And right now we're holding at 52 degrees, 91% relative humidity. Right now the wind is coming out of the west at about 3 miles an hour. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal, the only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day, 365-day-a-year service. Southwest Postal, you'll find them at 4th and Heil in El Centro. Just ahead, CBS News on the hour.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO, El Centro, on AM 1230. KXO. This is CBS, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Steve Kathan, making progress in the effort to clear bridge debris and get the Port of Baltimore up and running again. CBS's Nicole Skanga has the latest.
Today, the U.S. Coast Guard plans to open 2 channels. These are lanes for smaller vessels to resume traffic, primarily those that are serving the salvage efforts. But there is a third passageway in the works that could accommodate some smaller commercial ships.
The government's opening an office near the collapse site to help get small businesses loans to offset losses caused by all the disruption. Additional food aid is making its way to war-torn Gaza, as we hear from CBS's Cammie McCormick.
A 3-ship convoy with 400 tons of food and other supplies is approaching Gaza, according to the foreign minister of Cyprus, where they departed. The ships, arranged by the World Central Kitchen charity, have enough on board for 1 million meals. The U.S. military airdropped another 100,000 pounds of aid on Friday. The UN continues to call on Israel to allow in far more aid by road.
The large storm system that powered into California over the weekend is heading for the nation's midsection. CBS News meteorologist David Parkinson says hail is in the mix.
The concern about baseball-sized hail is that's the kind that actually damages buildings, and it certainly damages windshields and sunroofs. So make sure you bring your cars in if you are anywhere from San Antonio all the way to Indianapolis.
A $20 an hour minimum wage is kicking in today for fast food workers in California. Maria Hernandez works at a Jack in the Box.
It would help out so much, because even diapers themselves,
They're super expensive.
Alex Johnson owns 10 businesses that are affected by all this in the Bay Area and figures it's going to cost him an extra $470,000 a year.
I want to do right by my employees, and I want to pay them as much as I can. But this bill, AB 1228, has really hit our operations hard.
UPS says it's going to become the primary air cargo provider for the Postal Service, expanding on a current partnership. In the nation's capital, correspondent Weijia Jiang is covering the annual Easter egg roll at the White House.
As an educator, First Lady Dr. Joe Biden has chosen the theme Egg-Education, turning her backyard into a school-inspired community with stations set up for story time, games, and live entertainment.
And checking Wall Street right now, the Dow is down 229 points, S&P down 13, NASDAQ down 4. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hey, I got a question. Do you hate bending over to put on your shoes? Wish you could just put them on standing or sitting without ever having to touch them? If so, then I have the shoe for you. Introducing new hands-free Skechers Slip-ins. Footwear you don't need to touch to put on, and it's only from Skechers, the comfort technology company. With new Skechers Slip-ins, you just step in and off you go. You don't even need to lace up. And these are not your standard slip-on shoes. This is the next level slip-in technology, so it's even easier. How do Skechers Slip-ins work? Well, there's a special smooth comfort pillow in the heel that helps your foot slide right into place. And it also keeps your feet secure in heavenly comfort, which means they stay on just like a pair of laced-up sneakers, and you can even put them on with your hands full. What are you, rushing out the door with your kids? No problem. Just step in them and go. Look, we all hate bending over and struggling to put on our dirty, old, germy shoes, but now, just get Skechers Slip-ins that never touch your shoes again. Find new hands-free Skechers Slip-ins for the whole family at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
Some call it the tool belt generation, with skilled trade jobs winning out over college.
Data from the National Student Clearinghouse show more young people are opting for jobs in construction and plumbing and snubbing the college track. The Wall Street Journal says more Gen Zers are attracted by rising pay and new technologies, allowing them to pass up jobs that require them to be seated behind screens day in and day out. One welder tells the Journal physical work and the sense of completion feel good. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
In some parts of the country, spring means cicadas are emerging from the ground. An unusual double dose is about to hit this year, first in the South, then in Illinois and its neighbors in the Midwest. It's a combination of two separate broods not seen together since 1803. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
I always have my music on.
With Carroll Buckley.
I can't go a day without it.
12:30.